this morning. He is with Thorn Distillery out of Pflugerville. How are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Doing pretty good. So talk about Thorn Distillery. What do you guys normally do when there's not a global pandemic going on?
So typically we are a craft organic distillery here in the Austin area. We launched product at the later half of last year. So that's typically what we're doing, but times have changed, so we've changed along with them.
Okay. So talk about what's happening now. You guys are making hand sanitizer.
We are. So we decided to fully commit to switching over to hand sanitizer. We didn't realize originally how big of a demand the product really was going to be, but it's turned into something that's huge. We've had cry out from New York and all over the country, including most fire departments are without it. A lot of ESDs, a lot of hospitals. We've been donating as many barrels as possible. So like I said, we've had to adapt just like everybody else.
Yeah. So what's involved in this process? Is it pretty difficult, or is it pretty easy to switch over and do that?
It's been a challenge. So like I said, typically we're a distillery, so we usually sell in bulk to a wholesaler who sells to a retailer and then to a bar. So we've had to learn how to be a fulfillment company. We've had to learn how to do a lot of these things that typically we wouldn't have to do. As far as the production side of it, we were originally fermenting our organic grains that we make our vodka from, but we just couldn't keep up on capacity. So we've actually switched over to distilling essentially an orange wine that's pretty high in alcohol content that we can raise from 20% alcohol all the way up to about 93% alcohol.
Yeah, and it's not your typical gelatin sort of hand sanitizer. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, so it's more of a liquid-based one, just because the alcohol content is so high, and then gelling agents in general are really hard to come by, just like all supplies are right now. So ours are at a minimum 75% alcohol. And at that point, it's a lot stronger than a hand sanitizer that you typically get from one of these companies that come in a gel bottle.
Yeah. And so you guys are selling it by the bottle, by the barrel even?
We are. We're selling it in everything we can get a hold of. So originally we were selling them in our 750 milliliter vodka bottles. We recently came across a packing company that's actually out of here in Central Texas that gave us the ability to put them in 20-ounce bottles. We're selling in 1 gallons and then all the way up to 55-gallon drums.
Well, I guess last question, tell us how to find this hand sanitizer. How do you get it?
So like I said, the easiest way for us to keep track, since we're typically not a retail store, is to go through our website, which is www.drinkthorn.com. And on that, we have the different options where we have in all the Austin area. So whether it's from Georgetown all the way down to about New Braunfels, we're actually hiring local bartenders that are out of work to do those deliveries for us instead of them going through UPS or one of these bigger companies, so we can help employ people while we're trying to help other people as well.
Awesome. Anything else you need to add, Ryan?
Like I said, I'm just, in all honesty, being a business owner, a small business owner, I'm a real big believer that in times like this, you can either be part of the problem, you can be part of the solution. And I feel like way too many people are looking for the government to help them or looking for excuses, and I want to be part of the solution. Like I said, so we're trying to do everything we can and do our part as a private sector business to make a difference. And I feel like, in all honesty, it feels really good to be able to do that for everyone.
Awesome. Providing clean hands. Ryan, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.